I will walk as I talk to you and show you this beautiful place. It's the Arboretum in Otautau. You can see the hills pointing towards Fiordland over there. So on the other side of me here is some lovely walks in the trees. And it's quite a popular place for people to come when they just want to walk and think. Because sometimes it's hard to find a space to think. A bird in the distance there is a thru. The dog, of course, is Cole. He's always comes with me on the walks. Sometimes it's hard to find a space where you can just think and declutter the mind. And I've been here now, I think, probably a few hours actually. Just sitting and walking and just being. And sometimes it takes a few hours just to declutter the mind, where you can actually think. Start to see clearly. I think how blessed we are to have nature at hand. Because nature is the healer. It'll heal all, not only medicinal plants, but also just being in the energy of plants and nature. Because all trees are alive, all plants are alive, and they give an aura exactly like we do. They have spirited vibes just like us. And when you walk under a tree, and it has been photographed, so science has actually proven it, you walk under a tree, its aura actually extends out and wraps itself around you. And when you hug a tree, yes, do become a tree hugger. When you hug a tree, you're actually absorbing the energy. And that's why some trees appeal to you and other trees won't. You think, which tree am I going to hug? Or which tree am I going to sit under? And that's because that particular tree has the energy that your body needs to balance itself. And just sitting under it, just putting your hands on it is just, you will feel the weight of your shoulders just lift. You'll feel all that stress go and balance you again. Hello, little fantail. You're probably sure if you can see the little fantail dancing around there. He's going to follow me around, I think, which is beautiful. So when you can't think and when things seem like such a burden and life is so overwhelming, take a break, head to nature, head to the trees, in particular the trees, because they will heal you. I mean, look at this. The most precious thing that you can have is your freedom. Your freedom to choose and to be in control of yourself. God gave you free will. And that free will is what you make decisions about you. Because you're the individual. You're not me. You're not the other person, but you're you. And the freedom is the greatest thing you can have. Don't ever sell your freedom. Ever sell it. That's what I say to even the young ones, you know. Don't ever lose your freedom and give it up. Give it up for going to prison and all the things that can take away your freedom. But hang on to it. Because even if you have nothing materialistic, And you have to sleep under a bridge or under one of these wonderful trees amongst the long grass because you've got nowhere to live. Actually, you've still got your freedom. And it's a beautiful feeling to wake up to the sun and the birds singing. Freedom is the most precious thing you can have. And nobody and nothing has control over you unless you give it. You give it away. Nothing else can. And I know there are circumstances, and I've been in them too, where you feel like you are out of control and others do control. Do have control over you, your health, your well-being, your mental state, everything. You feel powerless, but you're not. You're not powerless at all because you have control over you. You have free will. And they only have control or power over us is when we give it away, when we let them do it, when we say, okay, you can do that. And I know it's not easy sometimes to relinquish and fight and push up against things that are bullying you. But I've done it in the past and I rose above the ashes too. And you can too. You know, we come down to this earth. We've all got tasks and we all have events that will occur in our lives regardless. The little bits in between, the little gaps in between is up to us how we spend that time. But as I said, there will be certain events and certain tasks that need to take place and will take place before we come down. That is what I was showing. But you have total freedom of choice on the bits in between and how you spend them. Right now I'm spending it here in this wilderness, just me and the dog. I'll probably sleep in my car tonight. It's parked over in the car park, so I'll probably sleep in there tonight, me and the dog. I've got my little cooker. I'll cook up coffee and a feed and wake up in the morning to this beautiful bird song. It's a beautiful earth that we've been given to live. We mustn't lose sight of that. Look at these. Isn't that just a beautiful gift? It's all ours to share. Nobody owns it. No one controls it. Nature is ours. We are nature. We are cellular structures, and the plants are just like us. We're all one. I hope I'm not huffing and puffing too much into this video, but it's very humid. It's about 32 degrees today, Celsius, 32 Celsius, and humidity is quite high. So that's why I'm not looking at the camera, because the sweat's dripping off of me. I think best not. Probably got flushed cheeks and oh. Oh look, there's a little seat coming up ahead. Oh, I think I'm definitely going to have to go and sit down and catch my breath for a moment and listen to these birds. Cole's a huntaway. That's the breed. He's a huntaway. He's a New Zealand sheepdog. And he's definitely not a bird dog or a cat dog. He's terrified of the cats. And he's bred to round up sheep. And so he's off my son's. It's my son's dog, because my son has a few acres with some sheep. And Cole sometimes goes with me and works on sheep farms. So I take him down with me and he works in the sheep yards. And so yes, he's a sheepdog. So you don't have to worry about him catching birds or anything, because he's not the slightest bit interested in birds. They're very ho-hum to him. Oh, listen to that. Oh, look what I just saw on the tree. Just look at that. Look at that fungi. Hang on, there it is. It's a fungus of some sort. Oh, it's a lot taller than I am, so sorry about wobbling the camera, but it's a lot taller than I am. Look at that, isn't that magnificent? And I think it's a gum tree that it's on. I think it's a gum tree. Gosh, look at the spread of those trees. Up and up and up and up. They stretch towards the realm. Look at that, the realm of the sky. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to sit here for a while and just be. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I hope you all find a tree to hug. Bye for now.